Bom dia. Tá. Estou como bem a perguntar.
Eu achei que era minha. É Ana Cláudia Alcântara. Vai seguir?
Ana Cláudia Alcântara.
É depois.
No último. Não, estamos indo aqui.
Tudo bem. Então, desculpa, tá?
Peço desculpa.
Não,
então, como estava a dizer, de seguida temos a apresentação de Paulo Martins, com Miguel, Liliana, Pina e Madalena Pereira. Julgo que está o Paulo, é isso correto?
Exatamente,
Olá, Paulo, bom dia. Com a apresentação intitulada Consumer Involvement and Ideologies on the Co-Creation of Fashion Products. Quando quiser, pode explicar.
Os ouvintes estejam a conseguir ver a apresentação.
Estamos. Deixe-me só... pôr um pouco menos, mas pode ficar assim. Só. Paulo.
Sim, conseguem ouvir?
Sim, e agora já ouvir e ver.
Muito
Obrigada. Pode começar, Paulo.
Okay, so I'm going to be presenting in English for everyone. So before everything, good morning to everyone. So this work is entitled Consumer Involvement and Ideologies on the Co-Creation of Fashion Products, as it has already been referred. And this work has been done by myself and my colleagues Miguel, Liliana, Pina, and Madalena, Pereira. So the main... Okay, so the purpose itself of this work was made focusing, first of all, on co-creation, that is basically a business model that is used not only by fashion brands, but also by many other businesses, very different from co-creation, and we will talk about its purpose further ahead. But for now, what is important is to identify the main objectives of this work. First of all, this was made to identify what reasons and incentives are more important for the consumers. This is in terms of the co-creation of fashion products. Also, understand if the consumers actually see an added value on the co-creation of fashion products, on fashion products that have been co-created, and if this added value that has been seen by the consumers is in some way related with the fact that the consumer has already co-created a fashion product before. Also, this work is being done in an intent to better route the current co-creation concept that is being applied by different fashion brands, and also for a larger work that is to enable the development of a consumer brand and supply chain co-creation streamlined process. This part of the work only focuses on the consumer, but also it's been worked the brand side and the supply chain side, so that we can actually focus on the full process from the consumer till the consumer again, of course, when the end product reaches the consumer. About the methodology applied in this work, this was made based on a quantitative method. Was done a survey, a non-probabilistic and snowball techniques were applied, so a structured questionnaire with closed question was created, and the respondents were between 18 years old and 64 years old, residents in Portugal, and they should have already been co-creators and have co-created a fashion product, or they might only want to co-create a fashion product even if they have never co-created one before. So, in terms of questions, for question 1 and question 2 that we'll talk about ahead, were used descriptive statistics. for the analysis of question 3 and 4 was used SPSS. The tests used for analyzing the hypotheses made, that we will talk also ahead, were the chi-square test and also the Kruskal-Wallis test. So, giving an idea about co-creation, we talked a bit in the beginning, but definition of co-creation is how companies interact with their clients and then can integrate the consumer's values into their marketing and retail. So basically, co-creation is bases the business on consumers. Here, the consumers wants to know what the consumers want, so that they can create better products, more focused products on the consumers, products that the consumers actually want to buy and to have and to use, and that are accordingly done with their needs. So another author, Vogler and all, also refers that the participation of consumers is viewed as co-creation, and co-creation is described as innovation through the customization of products or service in collaboration with consumers. So the question, the main question then for this work was, what makes the consumer have interest in co-creation? And question 1 was made also, have you ever co-created fashion products? This was made to consumers. And this was made to understand the percentage of consumers that already have co-created a fashion product. Question 2, do you consider that a fashion product has added value when it is co-created by means of cooperation between the consumer and the brand? Was made to understand if the brand-consumer interaction can increase the perceived value of the products, in this case of the fashion products. In this sense, was also made hypothesis 1 to understand if there was a correlation between question 1 and question 2, to see if the perception of the value of co-created products is correlated with the consumers that already have co-created fashion products. Question 3 was made to understand the most important incentives for the consumers, the incentives to participate in co-creation. And for question 3, we tried to understand if there were significant differences in the incentives for the participation in the co-creation process of fashion products regarding age, net monthly income, and professional situation. Lastly, question 4 was made to understand the consumer's motivations. So to understand what would make the consumer would like to participate in the co-creation of fashion products. So regarding the results, for question 1, so 72% of the respondents, 292, indicated that they had never co-created a fashion product till now, but 28% already had co-created fashion products before. Question 2, 94% of the respondents actually indicated that they see actually added value in co-created products. And in question 3, regarding the incentives, between series of incentives, the most important ones were being able to get the product that they envisioned to have. So the product is quite important for the consumers, and it seems that they are looking for specific products. And also receiving royalties from the sales. It is important to note that we also gave other possibilities of answer, like receiving vouchers to buy products from the brand or a monetary reward fully received once. And these were seen as the least important incentives, but royalties were seen as one of the most important. So long-term rewards seem to be interesting for the consumers. Also, the brand offering them the product that they co-created and being recognized by the community for the co-creation are also seen as having a high degree of importance, following by having their name on the product that they have co-created. In question 4, why do they like or want to participate in the co-creation of fashion products? The main reason was because they would like to feel more satisfied with the products available in the market. Again, the product is seen here as one of the most important things for the consumers is to participate in co-creation. With very similar numbers, we also got that they want to gain new knowledge about fashion products and their co-creation, to express themselves and feel proud about what they are capable of creating, and also for feeling curious and want to explore the co-creation process. With the least importance, we see rewards for participating. Again, the rewards don't seem to be that important for the consumers. Although some brands that were identified as co-creation brands in the fashion business all give rewards to the consumers in intent to get more consumers to participate in the process. And with the lowest importance, the consumers seem to not to be interested in increase their social status on the brand's community. So, the findings. Most consumers still have not co-created fashion products. As we have seen, only 28% have co-created fashion products. But almost all consider that this type of products have actually an added value. The most important reasons or incentives to co-create, as we've talked, are related to the product and also to the co-creation process. Most consumers still have not co-created fashion products, especially those with lower to mid incomes and in the age gap of 35 to 44 years old. Consumers that have co-created fashion products are more than twice likely to consider that co-created fashion products have added value. This is related with an additional test that was made for this work, in which we separated the consumers that had co-created and the ones that haven't co-created fashion products, and we related them with the consideration of added value. So consumers that co-created fashion products actually seem to notice that these type of products have twice as much added value than for the other consumers. Also, the reasons to participate, the most important are the need to feel more satisfied with the products, again the product available in the market, and gain knowledge about the fashion products and its co-creation products. Process. The least important are the rewards, as we have talked before, and the increase of social status on the brand's community. So, the product itself and what the consumer is looking for seem to be quite important. The consumer might be more interested in long-term rewards as royalties that can bring them a high revenue on the long term. Yes?
Yes.
Or,
sorry, the time already passed by. We need to stick to the time.
Almost finishing. Or rewards that have an emotional connection. The consumer does not see the recognition as a reason to participate in co-creation, but still, the consumer still wants to be recognized for the participation. Ages 45 to 54 are the least interested in monetary and emotional side of co-creation. On the opposite side, 55 to 64 years old are the most interested. The ones with medium incomes or no income reveal that they are more concerned about the product itself, and the unemployed do not seem to be looking for a particular product at all. Rewards are more important among the lower caps of income, as it was plausible, and lower, including consumers that do not have an income, and higher income levels reveal a greater need for recognition than the medium levels of income. So here are some references, and thank you for listening to me, and we also want to acknowledge the Fibantech Fibantech Research Unit that supported this project, and also FCT. Thank you.